Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow program. Excuse me. I want to tell you, listen, when I start off with the videos, they start out real nice. They start off so nice and quiet and clear and everything. But by the time I get about halfway through, I done got riled up because see, the spirits are moving in me. It's so much to say and so much to talk about and so much to tell you. And so by that time, sometimes I talk fast. And I didn't even realize how fast I talk, but I do. I talk fast, especially when I get excited and get going. I talk fast and get on one. And so the words sometimes crisscross, and sometimes stuff may not come out the way I meant for it to come out, because I'm trying to get it out there, honey. So if you ever get misunderstood or you don't understand something, you got a question, you got a comment, anything, I'm open, honey. You can email me at jacqueline@growprogram.org, or you can leave a message on the website. I'm available. And, I had a Facebook ministry. I'm there. I'm on that. I monitor that. I'm with that all day long. That's 24/7, 365 days. That's a ministry. That's there for people who need it. If I can be there and give you a good word and something to lift you up, that's what I'm going to do. See, because I remember Mama said, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Well, I got a whole lot of good to say. I got a whole lot to tell. I got a lot of truth that's getting ready to come out about some people. Some folks who thinking that they supreme over somebody and they ain't. Ain't nobody in this country over here. These people who think they supreme over folks, they ain't supreme over nobody, ain't even supreme over themselves. They too much of a coward, walk around with hoods on. Stand up to somebody telling them I'm better than you, but you got a hood on. How you got a hood on? What's up under that hood? Let me see. Let me look at your face. Then maybe I might can see something. You ain't better than me, but at least let me look at your face. I at least can tell. Look at something. See what you're talking about. Maybe I might can see some sense that you ain't talking, because I don't see no sense coming out your mouth. I don't hear none. So let me see. I might see some sense on your face, because you ain't talking with sense. When you say you supreme over somebody, what? You supreme? Why? Because you took everything? Why? Because your laws are lies? Why? Because the laws benefit you? Is that what make you supreme? Why? Because you get preferential treatment over me? Why? Because you don't get pulled over as much as I do? Why? Because your skin a different color? That's what makes you supreme? You got it wrong. You ain't supreme over nobody. You ain't supreme over yourself. I'm going to remind you of that. I'm going to tell you something. If this podcast can reach all the way over to Accra, someplace I ain't never even heard of, I know it's going to get to the backwoods over here in the United States, and the backwoods are everywhere, to let these people know they ain't supreme over nobody. Africans are the true people. We're royalty. We kings and queens. I hate to bust your bubble, but it's been 400 years of lies. And it's time for the truth to come out. Eventually the truth got to come out. Eventually. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. I was sitting down talking to somebody and went to the word. Because I just open up the word. I apply the word in truth, and I apply the word in righteousness in my life. I don't pray to Jesus. I don't do that no more. Jesus had no power on the cross. He didn't have power over his own life. Jesus taught us forgiveness. Christianity is a religion. Religion is man-made. All religion is man-made. Africans are spiritual. So, but I go to the Bible for guidance. I did. I don't anymore. I don't use the Bible no more. I don't read the Bible. I don't. The doctrine that I know, and I apply that to my life in righteousness. And I've been reading the Bible all my life. So I got all the righteousness. I got it all. I just was on the path wrong. Africans are spiritual. We're not religious. I've been knocking my head up against the wall, going to church, dealing with these demons and living in haunted houses, asking the pastor, what's going on? Can you help me? He said, well, those are familiar spirits. Don't mess with them. I don't mess with them. They mess with me. Well, he said, well, only spirit you need to worry about is the Holy Spirit. Well, I understand that, Pastor, but look, I got some demons over here in this house. I ain't got nobody to help me with these ghosts. Stuff going on in the house. Stuff moving. Demons manifesting in my face. I need help. This ain't, I'm telling you something. It is like a movie. I can't even, it's so much. It really is. I'm going to write a book. It's a lot. It's a lot to tell you. For me to have this podcast running for 2 months, and I made all these episodes, almost 100 episodes in 2 months. It's a lot to talk about. I ain't even done talking. I got a lot to talk about. We got 400 years of work to do. And I ain't just talking. We working. We building. We growing. We moving. We coming up. We rising. And we going to come out with substance. As a people. We going to come out with substance. We going to stop oppressing one another and stop oppressing ourselves. That's what we going to do. I'm going to tell you something. I want you to think about this for a minute. Sometimes, look, watch this. This is a podcast, okay? This ain't TV. On TV, they get to do retakes and go back and redo. Now that didn't come out right. I'm going to tell you something. I got to send it out as the word, as the spirits give it to me. And then we clear it all up later. Because look, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm getting out there to you? We on a journey. This is a spiritual journey between you and God. But what you got to do, you got to fix your heart. You got to fix your heart. You got to forgive. You got to forgive yourself. That's the hardest person to forgive is yourself. Let go of that old stuff. Look in that mirror and tell you, I love you because you are one of God's own, created in his image. You are a child of God, and you have your beloved ancestors around you. The spirits are not resting. Despite what Christianity teaches, the spirits are not resting. They with us. They around us. I know you are comforted. There we go again. I know you are comforted, I know you're comforted of the spirits, but I just want to get this quick word out to you and tell you that, I want you to keep hope alive. It's hard to do while we in this oppression. It's hard to stay positive. It's hard to stay focused, but we have to, people. See, because no matter what, even as I'm steady trying to get this word out, evil steady trying. Just steady trying. I how it work. You know how it work. When you're trying to do for God, the devil gonna keep on. The evil gonna keep on. Just like I told you, the spirits are not resting. If the evil is up doing evil, what you think the good is doing? They manifesting beautiful things in your life, but you got to get right, cause God ain't gonna bless no mess. You got to keep growing. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Keep that in your mind every day. When you wake up in the morning, greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Before you go to bed, greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. You ain't got to get on your knees. The Lord don't look at how long you've been on your knees. He don't look at your what you did for the praise and worship team. He don't look at what you did for the usher board. He don't look at whether you wore a skirt today or whether you wore a dress, a pair of pants tomorrow, or how you gonna dress tomorrow if you gonna show up next week. What he look at is your heart. How you treat folks. How you doing your people. How you doing your kids. How you doing the co-workers? If your heart right, because the heart is the design for your action. Remember that too. As you're saying, the greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Say the heart is the design for my actions. I got to keep my heart in check. Do a heart checkup, just like the doctor do. Check yourself up. Look yourself in the mirror. Make sure you right. And when you look at yourself in the mirror and make sure you right, your chin up. Look at yourself eye to eye and say, I love you. Let's grow. God bless you.